I'm Ty Pallotta, and this is the Scorpion X2 from Ink Machines in Sweden. It has a 3.7mm stroke, a new custom Swiss motor that's more energy efficient and more powerful than the original. It takes Neo cartridges or standard cartridges, and it's the only pen machine that has clip cord options, RCA options built in, or their advanced magnetic battery pack. This is the advanced app from Ink Machines that works with either Scorpion pen as long as you've got these batteries. If you click on devices, it'll give you all your battery levels so you know when it's time to charge. If you click on manuals and service, it'll drag you to their website to show you the PDF manual that's super easy to understand, how to change over from Neo cartridges to standard cartridges, literally everything about this machine, including available parts and accessories. One of my favorite features about this machine has always been whichever one you pick up is the one it remembers. Each battery stores the voltage that you were last at, so if you use a liner or a shader and run them at different voltages, which most people do run liners faster than shaders, all you need to do is pick it up and the app will switch to the next one. Really cool feature. It has a kickstart mode. If you had a really stiff membrane and you needed it to get a little bit of extra boost, it'll send a short burst to the motor when it first turns on. I've never had to use this, even with Cheyenne cartridges and things that are really stiff. The boost mode is awesome. It sends a little more amperage to the motor and has like 3 different modes. So if your boost mode is off, 1, 2, or 3, 3 being the strongest, your motor is going to be stronger rather than bogged down when the needle hits the skin. The pause and reset is just for the timer, so you know how long you've been tattooing. You can use the app with the foot switch. You can use this app without a foot switch. And if you're really cool and you're really busy, your phone's always blowing up and you don't want to use an app, you can just use these batteries here. The only difference between this app and the batteries is you're going to get 0.1 increments off of the app, 0.2 increments here off of the battery. 0.2 is still really great. Some of the batteries out there have half-volt increments. To me, a half a volt at a time is too big a swing for some rotaries, but 0.2 is really good for this machine. Let's get into the Neo cartridges. The Neo cartridges have magnetic give. The cartridge here has no plunger, so 2 hollow magnets inside the machine grab onto a magnet inside this Neo cartridge, so you get full magnetic give like you would on a coil. There's something called induction between aluminum and magnets that actually causes power loss in the machine, so they offer a stainless grip. This stainless grip doesn't have any induction at all, so you'll get the full power out of the machine. And I'm going to put the different grips on and show you what that sounds like, because you can actually hear the machine bog down with the aluminum more than you will with the stainless, which would be really good if you wanted a machine that backed off more, softer black and gray, slower moving, still saturating. This is the way you'd want to use it. This is a Neo cartridge in an aluminum grip. You can hear that thing really bog down. Now, this is what it'll sound like with the boost mode. Much stronger, but still bogging down. This is your Neo cartridge with the stainless grip, no power loss. This is with no boost mode. Sounds about the same as the aluminum grip with boost on high. You'll be able to hear the difference here when I turn this boost up. So this is the hardest hitting version and super saturating, super fast. Whether you're using it with the bog or without the bog, this kind of magnetic give will always saturate color really well. I think a boost mode on high, which causes the motor to bog down a little bit less, would be better for black and gray. You're going to leave a smaller dot in the skin, but if you work in that bog zone with color work, it's really going to saturate. And I think that working in the bog zone with that boost off or on 1 would be better than putting it all the way up to high. If you've never used these before, I do recommend, it's a $35 difference between getting the machine with only the standard cartridge option, which is this piece right here. I also use this thing on the 1 o'clock position, which gives you just a tiny little bit of give. If you turn it all the way, there's a lot of give on this thing, but you don't need it all. So for a tiny little piece, it still has a really good give function for people who do like a lot of give. But I think that this is plenty of give on the 1 o'clock position, so I would recommend trying it there first. It's only a $35 difference between the full kit that gives you the NeoCart magnets and the full toolkit to convert between NeoCarts and standard. If you've never tried them, the Neo cartridges are actually really cool. They make a little more noise than a standard cartridge, but it's a nice quiet hum. It's not annoying, it won't drive your client crazy, and you can still hold a conversation over it. They have a couple different versions of the grip. This has an adapter that you can put inside, so you can use this one with Neo cartridges or standard cartridges. If you're only going to use standard cartridges or don't mind getting a second grip, this is a one-piece grip, which I think is much more sanitary for standard cartridges. That's it for today's review on the Ink Machine Scorpion X2. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I've been using this machine since the first version came out, and I recommend it to all of my friends. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And if you want to see any work that I've done with these machines, check out my work on Instagram at typ.art. Thanks so much, and I'll catch you guys soon.